Serious subject now with Tom Dock, practice manager of Noah's Animal Hospitals and also Pet Pals TV reporter. Opioids, we know about the crisis with humans and we see it on the news. And this also affects our pets with what's going on. What's the problem?
Okay, so we have an opioid epidemic of addiction in humans. So whether it is, the Percocet or the codeine or the oxycodone that the doctor has given you for pain relief.
Prescribed medication. Not like heroin, or this is something prescribed.
Right, this is prescribed, exactly. Now we're seeing that people are staying on it longer, that doctors are prescribing it longer, and there's an addiction that's going on with that.
Okay.
Now, pets don't get the addiction, okay? So that's a different thing altogether. What we're worried about in veterinary medicine is that we're going to have a shortage of these very potent pain reliever medications for our pet surgeries.
Okay, because they're cutting back or they're making more stringent to why?
Right, so there's two things that are going on here. In 2016, as an example, the federal government told all the manufacturers, you can produce 65 million grams of morphine. Okay, sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
But each year since, they've been told to cut back by 20 to 25%. And we are now, for 2018, the manufacturers can only produce 34 million, so almost half, 34 million grams of morphine. So that's been cut back. Now let's go back just a few months. Heavy hurricane season, lots of natural disasters, and I don't know if you know this, but Puerto Rico is a hub of drug manufacturing.
Didn't know that, no.
Absolutely.
So, and they were hit very hard, yes. So there's several reasons for less drugs being available, but you need it more and more for surgeries and operations for pets, so they don't suffer when they're being worked on. Yeah.
And we're mainly talking about like elective surgeries here, so spays and neuters, things like that.
Right.
We use morphine, we use hydromorphone, we use fentanyl. All of these are now in very short supply. They're on back order. A lot of veterinarians can't get them, but they're potent. They work. They're also inexpensive.
That's what I was just going to say. This affects the pocketbook as well.
It really does.
All right.
It really does.
So we have a crisis not with just people but pets too. What's the solution?
Well, some of the solution is going to be that we're going to have to change anesthetic protocols. We do have other drugs that will work. Some of them don't last quite as long, so they're not as potent, like Torbitrol or butorphanol. Some of them, like buprenorphine or Buprenex, very potent, but also very expensive. So we're going to see what's going to happen to pricing of elective surgeries. We'll always probably have enough for very harsh surgeries, like orthopedics, like if a dog breaks a leg.
Gets hit by a car.
Right, they'll probably always have some of that, but it's the day-to-day surgeries.
Okay.
There's rescues across the United States, low-cost spay neuters, that are actually cutting back and saying, you know what, big dogs, Bernese Mountain Dogs, Rottweilers, Mastiffs, we're probably not going to do as many of those spays because they take so much more of the medication.
Okay, all right. Well, hopefully, as with all things in life, we'll figure it out. We'll move forward. But it's good to know, and I didn't even realize this, so now we know. Tom, you're always full of good information.
Thank you.
Did I say that right?
Good information, yes.
You're a good friend. Tom Dock, we'll look for more from you, and thank you very much, and we'll be back with more on Pet Pals TV.